Is anything unusual about the desk?
Opening drawers in it. If there's anything in the drawers that is paper related or books or anything that has...
Yeah, you're gathering those
Not
papers.
quite what I'm asked.
There's...
That's not quite what I asked.
I mean, well, what are you asking?
I'm asking whether there's anything unusual about the desk, like stuff that doesn't fit, stuff that sticks out, stuff that points towards, let's say, hidden doors and stuff like that.
You mean a secret compartment in the desk?
Maybe.
Are you asking Yeldan if he's noticing if any of the drawers are the wrong size for what they should be, kind of thing? Since he's the one looking through the drawers.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Roll it, see if I notice any...
Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
Oh, okay. Intelligence?
Yeah, give me a GM roll.
Cool. /GM roll.
And don't say what you roll.
Yeah. And don't give any indication.
That work?
All right. Yep, I see it. As far as you're concerned, the drawers appear to all be the correct size.
It's cool. Like he didn't even realize. We told him.
I was checking my intelligence score as well. But it was
obviously that's a big hint what you just said there, and you don't realize.
Yes.
Okay. After looting everything in that desk, anything of writing stuff, next room over here.
Leva makes a mental note to ask Lafdul about that.
Lafdul's checking these things on the floor while this is all going on. Can you not check these?
The other rooms that you were on before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the latrines,
I'll get
these
to that
very common rooms.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so the this other room here has... this is the one that was described to you by Lafdul. It was very strange. The large bed there, all of the, the sheets and the comforter and pillows were all kind of molded into kind of a crater shape in the center of the bed.
Ah, yes, I remember that.
Well, can I roll an intelligence check to see if I know?
No, because you've already heard about this before, and you would have either...
No, I was... all right, fair. I was going to say, I figure out that it's the Neogi, but it's literally the only important room left. I think we can guess this was where the Neogi was staying. So yeah, I'm going to search... If there's a desk in here, I'll search it. If there's a chest in here, I'll search that as well, if it's unlocked.
There is a chest, it's unlocked, and it is empty.
Cool. No desk?
There's a desk, but it's plain. There's no actual drawers on it, and it is empty.
Any magic?
Whatever was here is gone.
Any magic?
No, the room has pretty clearly been cleared out.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, I'll give you that. You're right. It is the room that the Neogi was staying in, and he's gone now. He wouldn't have left his stuff behind.
You never know. If he was planning on coming back, he might have left something.
That's true.
Didn't
know the slavers.
But he probably still would have taken it with him, unless he was part of the group, which you don't know one way or the other. But
well, I'm gonna assume that he's not. He took all his stuff.
Didn't Lafdul see these papers after the Neogi left?
No, I think he saw this room as well, right? The two rooms that weren't covered were the rooms he saw into.
Yeah.
How many beds were in this room, Auld?
6.
6. Okay, so Braxon's gonna grab some more bed sheets.
Okay.
To go back to the room with the books and see if he can get some more books bundled up.
Okay. Well, I mean, the crew is helping you too, so.
I'm gonna grab the tapestry and head out.
Okay. Lafdul, you're checking those the rooms. The middle one is the latrine. The other
I'm
four...
not checking that one so thoroughly.
That's fine. The other ones have mostly like hammocks strung up, and all you really find are a few personal items, some spare clothes, and stuff like that.
Even a brief check through the straw things.
Yeah.
Oh no, there aren't any. No, the hammocks. No, I would head back to the group.
Did you say some of the crew have come up here, Ald?
You called for
Yeah,
them to
they're
help you.
helping.
Yeah, sorry, I had to run off.
Okay. Well, I mean, you must have run off right after you said that because I said that right after you said that you were calling.
Yeah, no, I meant they're upstairs. Yeah, fine.
Lafdul's going to have a cursory look across towards the water.
Okay, Braxton's going to go back in the room. Left. Yeldan asked him to check if the crew are emptying out the books.
Okay.
And
Hold on. Lafdul, give me an intelligence check. Give me a GM roll D20.
Oh boy,
Is it /GM, is it?
Yeah. GM roll.
you got to put the roll in there. Yeah. Just GM, I think, is a
Is
whisper.
it GM space
No, all one.
No.
roll? Hang on. I don't know. I'm just typing out, obviously. This won't row, because obviously it's not a row. That's why I'd be typing. How
Well, I mean,
many
there's a space
spaces?
between the GM roll and the 1d20.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't type Lever's message come up on there.
if you do it wrong, just do it again.
Yeah.
So if you roll it by mistake and it's a roll we all see, just roll it again and sort of,
It gets disregarded.
and or to do the one that we can't see.
Yeah, I'm not typing it out right. No. I will... Who's PMing me? Lever. I was typing that. I was typing /row, then space, then that.
It's
Or
not
is it
forward
you don't
slash.
row? There's no row.
GMR works, but
Oh, did
There
that
we go.
work?
yeah, I got it. Okay, you see on the water the reflection of the moon.
Okay.
Alright.
I head back in. Nonchalant about the whole deal.
We're about to be attacked by a giant moon.
Speaking of, does Lafdul realise that there's a moon?
That's no moon.
That's
it's
up
a
to you.
murderoid.
You're playing. I'm giving you the information. You can make.
Does
You can connect the
Lafdul
dots.
obviously sees a reflection, but does he look? He looks up into the sky. Does he see a moon?
You see a planet, not a moon.
Does he think that makes the same reflection?
It's up to you.
He's not thinking about it too hard.
Then
I know.
Then you probably don't.
God.
go in. You can go inside and take a look at those chests that people want
Yeah,
to
well,
look
I'm
at.
going in, taking a look at the various
It's
chests.
early morning.
All right. Well, so in that southern room, all those chests are smashed apart.
I look very pissed off at Braxton. Why break the chest, God?
He's in
This
the
is-
middle of breaking another one because we don't have time to pick the locks.
Yeah.
Clearly. I
Um,
know you don't, but it's just kind of a laughable thing. He's just
It-
annoyed.
in the room, in the room where Yeldan asked Braxton to go, when he sees the ornate chair, he grabs a couple of crewmen and says, "This might be a spelljamming helm. Take it to the ship."
Lever would know because that animates magic, doesn't it?
She would know, but Braxton hasn't told them to take it to Lever.
But Level's been going through the rooms with you.
Leva didn't say anything one way or the other to him, and he
Ah,
didn't ask her.
Uh,
All right. So you take out the plush chair. All right.
You just wanted the plush chair, damn it.
All right. So that room that Braxton is in is one of the ones with a locked chest that has not been handled.
Yeah.
So you want to go?
So
open up?
Braxton's just raising Age's burden to smash it.
no. Lafdul's going to attempt to unlock it.
Okay, be my guest.
I
don't wanna
I'm not
damage
gonna
my
search
mason,
traps, I'm
please.
just straight up opening it.
All right. What's your chance to?
75.
Okay. After a few minutes of working at it, you hear the snick of the lock, and you easily lift the lid. Nothing bad happens when you do so.
Yeah. Am I disappointed by the contents?
I don't know. Probably. There's some clothing, personal items. There's a small pouch of that jingles when you're, rifling through the
Alright.
chest.
That's always
Toss
good.
that.
Right.
Take
You
that.
take that.
Okay, is Asher, are you writing down the stuff?
No, what did they get?
All right. So this is 83 gold pieces and 44 silver pieces.
Second one gift
Braxon
to
picked up a pouch as well. He didn't tell him how much was it.
How much gold was it?
This was 83 gold pieces and 44 silver pieces.
Ooh.
Braxton didn't look
Okay.
at the other pouch and the goblet. He just passed them on.
Got it.
All right. So the other pouch. Let me see. That was down there. That pouch will contain 30 electrum pieces and 12 gold pieces.
Cool.
And then, of course, also the silver goblet.
There's got to be a room where they're paying out all the slavers.
Was that all you guys found? Was that little
So
bit
far.
of money there and the goblet? Okay.
So far.
And a bunch of books.
Yeah.
And
The
a
books are
fancy
valuable.
Yeah,
to
books might be
Leva.
valuable.
Leva, the old magic theory books, and
Lafdul's going to search through another room that has a chest for him to unlock.
Okay.
Whatever
let's
room
see.
has one.
that one, and this.
So you go
There's
into the
two rooms.
Those two have locked chests.
I will check
see
the
Laf-
big
you
one
see-
first.
You
Okay.
see Yeldan as you do that. You see Yeldan leaving with like a tapestry rolled up.
How big is this chest? Is it ornate?
It's not ornate. It's fairly good sized. You basically flatten yourself as Yeldan is practically dragging a very unwieldy.
I have a strength. I do have a strength 13.
It's bulky.
True.
It's
It's
a
like
big
trying to carry a
tapestry.
carpet. You just
Yeah.
rolled it up and you're dragging it out.
Yeah.
Cool. As when I pass the room, that I'll ask Braxon to help me with it.
Okay.
As a side note, I have also got that bell. I want to make that point that I have that bell thing.
Okay. That's fine.
That's my
'Cause
holy
that's
symbol.
how
Okay.
stole the
That'll
alarm
that'll
bell.
be very interesting because you will have to ring that bell when you're casting.
Wait, I only wanted the middle bit of it. I only want the
I'm
middle
joking.
bit.
I'm joking.
Oh, you
Um,
just took the middle bit out of the bell.
Yeah, the gong.
The clapper.
The clapper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
All right. So you are heading in here to check the large chest here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I rolled the exact same thing twice. That is weird. This one is a more complex lock. It takes a little bit longer for you to work at it, but eventually you do hear the snick as the tumblers fall into place, and you lift up the lid. Were you going to lift up the lid? I don't want to assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm lifting up the lid.
All right, you lift up the lid,
Facing his death face on. Head on.
and clothing explodes out at you. No, I'm just kidding.
Lafdul finds himself in a new set of clothes.
Ooh, fun.
Magically.
So there's you're just gonna like rifle through it, see what's
Yep.
okay.
Yeah,
There's
he's emptying out the contents onto the floor.
there's a bunch of clothes. There's another short length of chain. You find a large sack with some coinage, a small sack with some coinage. The first one you will discover later has 300 gold pieces. The smaller one has 50 platinum pieces. And a third pouch has 4 small baguette-cut gems that are golden yellow in hue, transparent. Inside the chest is also a steel flask. Popping it open and smelling it, there's a gray liquid that smells pretty awful inside.
Does it smell similar to the poison that I've got? Because I don't know if that smelled awful.
No, it's just like, you catch a whiff and you're just like, oh god, that's bad, kind of thing.
Could be a fire breathing potion or something.
You never know.
Alright.
The way that I do
Yeah.
these things, it could literally be any potion.
Yeah. There's no consistency.
Huh.
Alright,
Now,
now,
if it was like, if it was, but anyways,
All right, you're gonna go to the other room.
Is that it? There's no, like,
book
hidden
or
compartment
anything.
at the bottom of it?
No.
Because there's a big chest. It looks pretty accurate to what I've emptied out.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. I also,
There's no book in there or anything.
No books in there. Nope.
did anyone mention anything about this room to me?
I mean, you saw into this room before.
Yeah, I know, but I'm wondering if the party members that have already searched the room have told me anything about the room, other than there's a chest.
Would have mentioned there's nothing in there.
You say there's nothing in there.
In this room, there's nothing in there.
What about the room I'm in now?
That room you just opened the chest in. We've already looked through it and everything.
I was thinking of something else, but you've not clicked onto it.
I mean, they've collected the papers and they collected the tapestry. You can see the differences in the room from your memory. If there's something you remember about the room, and it's something that you can see is different now.
No.
Okay.
It's fine. I will go into the other room.
Okay.
And open the chest.
Okay.
Braxon's in that room bundling up books, if there's any left.
I thought you were with me with carrying the tapestry.
Oh, yeah, all right.
All right. So you two are heading back to the ship.
Yep.
Lafdul, you work at this lock for a good 10 minutes, and you're not getting it.
I use knock.
Okay.
Yeah, just like, yeah, sure. No, it's open now.
All right. Inside is more
I love that.
more personal items, more clothing. There's a sack rifling through it. It's got 40 gold pieces and what look like 2 pearls.
Oh, Lev will be interested in the pearls.
And there is also a large, thick book wrapped in oilcloth.
I think Lava's more interested in the book.
Nice.
Lafdul raises his eyebrows and thinks of a terrible prank.
But Lava's in the room with you, it looks like right
Is
now.
Lever in the room with me?
Yes.
Ah. He begrudgingly hands over the book to Lever.
I check what the book is about.
It is flipping through it. It's pretty clearly a spell book.
Nice.
And to think Braxon would have smashed this.
It wouldn't have hurt the book.
Might have
Maybe,
done.
You never know.
Might have been a saving throw.
When you
Okay.
smash
Well,
stuff, would you actually break books?
I mean,
It
you
would
might
strip
it,
part
it,
of the
it
book.
could be damaged and ruin some of the pages or something like that. I mean, it depends.
Oh, well, that would be a pity.
The other chests weren't nearly as big of a deal. They were like minion bunk quarters.
Well, I
And
mean,
there's
but
lots of chests.
also, these guys ran away with their equipment.
Mm-hmm. There is a wizard that got away with his equipment,
Who doesn't have his spell book?
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of awful for him, really.
Yeah.
No, for certain he might have a second one.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys want to do now?
Have we got the tapestry outside yet?
I'm assuming we're loading it on the ship.
Yeah, I mean, what you want to do? I mean, you tell me what you guys want to do when you're done with that. And...
Okay, well, when Braxon gets outside with Yeldan, he calls up to the ship, help Yeldan get this tapestry aboard, and leaves him, and goes back to look for books.
Okay.
After I get the tapestry aboard, I'm gonna look over the water and see if I can spot the thing coming. if you want me to roll that privately
you're
or not.
going to the water to spot the
Not-
thing coming.
No, I'm going to the gatehouse, like on top of there.
Okay. The fog has dissipated at this point, by the way.
I kind of figured.
So you're standing on the. Are you on the wall or are you down at the ground, looking at?
On the wall, cause
Okay.
I can see farther that way.
And you're looking out over the water.
Yep.
All right. Give me a 1d20 intelligence check, GM roll, please. Higgimus is just going to lay there.
He twitches every now and again.
So this GMR does not work.
Oh, it doesn't? All right. My mistake. I thought it did. Oh, well.
Higgimus needs to save versus decomposition.
All right. Looking out over the water, you don't see anything of note.
I look in the land, but in front of the gate. I look down.
Yeah, you can pretty clearly see the land in front of the gate. I would not have required you to roll if there was something of major significance on the ground between you and the water,
Looking.
like a 30-foot turtle.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out to see if I spot said 30-foot turtle. I'm not gonna stop looking
You do not.
until we leave.
Okay. All right. So you're just going to be keeping a watch out, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Everyone else.
I will check the cabinet upon Lever's mentioning.
The
Taking
what?
all the drawers out.
Hmm.
Of what? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
That desk.
The desk.
In the
The last room.
Can I tell him what I rolled?
this room. No.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna pull it apart.
Like break it.
Not break it at first. I'm literally just taking all the cabinets out and like forcing them out.
Okay.
He's pulling out all the drawers.
All right. There's some things that Yeldan left behind, like vials of ink, quills. Would you have left behind blank sheets of paper, papyrus, that sort of thing?
Yeah,
Nope.
because blank is no use.
Okay.
Well,
Yeldan.
not really. It could be something.
Well,
Wizards
no,
can
but
use
this
some more
is
spells.
what he's thinking. If he feels that he would have left blank sheets of paper, then he left blank sheets of paper.
No, I misread.
Okay.
Misunderstood. I thought you were asking me. I didn't realize you were asking him.
So that's what you find inside there. Pulling out the drawers, just like upending them, turning them over so the contents fall out on the floor.
Yeah. I'm not spilling the ink, but yeah.
Well, most of them are stoppered, so.
All right, yeah. If I stop it, it's fine.
Well, if it breaks on.
Lever's in the room with me, isn't she?
Yep.
Yes.
Is
Definitely.
anything magical as I empty this drawer?
That steel flask with the foul-smelling liquid in it was magical.
Oh, yeah, that was
okay.
in a chest, though.
All right. The one of the vials of ink does break and spills on some of the blank paper, but otherwise,
Yeah.
you don't really find anything else of significance.
Nothing special about the ink. I dab a little bit of the paper in the ink, see if anything special happens.
Nothing special happens.
All right.
The reason why I wasn't
Normal
too
ink.
worried about it because it's because the wizard wasn't the leader.
So, if they have empty paper, then that's we can still write scrolls. Once we get
I
to the
think
point
we-
where we can write scrolls.
I was thinking it would be
Hidden
extra pages for a spellbook, but or something.
You can't
Yeah.
just use any paper for scrolls and spellbooks.
Yeah, also I was wondering if it's special paper.
It's paper. It's normal paper.
Is it distinguishable?
Well, generally, it's paper. It's not vellum. It's not anything special. I mean, if it's been treated in a special way, you wouldn't necessarily know that. It looks like normal, everyday paper, which in and of itself is fairly valuable, but or Whereas the notes in the wizard's room were on papyrus, which is cheaper.
Oh, papyrus is cheaper.
Yes.
Or back then it was.
Okay. Leva packs up the paper, the empty paper.
Okay.
Empty pages.
That didn't get ink on them.
Okay.
No, not the ones that have the ink on them.
Yeah.
The separate the ink vials and the paper.
All right, you get about 15 pages, blank pages of paper.
I look where the tapestry was hanging up to see if there's anything hidden there.
Okay.
How many vials of ink?
2 vials of ink that are unbroken, and basically as many quills as you want, within reason. You don't find anything of note on that wall.
I go back to the room with the bookshelves, and any of the bookshelves movable, or actually any of the. No.
What?
I was thinking of a secret compartment or secret room, but that room's pretty much. What about the far wall one? This one. Is there anything particular on that shelf?
You want to search it?
Yeah.
You don't find anything of note.
All right.
A lot of the books have now been removed from the shelf anyway.
Yeah, as I figured.
I was kind of hoping all the books were gone by now.
Oh, it's going to take a while.
I'm going to go downstairs to check the storeroom downstairs.
Okay.
How come you took the words out of my mouth? Because that's exactly what I was going to do.
We'll go together then.
Okay.
You've still got detect magic on you. Is it still in effect?
Yeah, last bit.
Old?
It's going to expire by the time you get downstairs.
What a pity.
Yeah, well.
It doesn't last that long.
By the way, the darknesses have expired, haven't they?
Basically, all the spells that you've got are expired by now.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so you're going to go down the stairs?
Yep.
Okay.
I could actually... No, I couldn't. I could take the chance and try and cast it again.
No, that's fine.
That's up to her.
With the storage room, what if you think there's going to be magic there? Go ahead.
No, it could be everlasting effect on one of the barrels.
All right, so you head down the stairs. This room is noticeably cooler than up above. There are crates and sacks of foodstuffs, various other storage items, some more chairs, things like that. And on the back, the far wall of the corner, there are a number of large casks standing up. They're taller than you guys.
Ooh. Might be some alcohol in there. I asked Leva, you know more about foodstuffs. Anything valuable here?
Do I see anything valuable in food?
You've got the cooking proficiency?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing special or valuable. It's all pretty standard fare.
Can we open one of the casks and get a brief taste to see what it's in there? If it's openable, or is it like a lot of work?
Go to the nearest one?
Yeah, if any of them already opened. Like tapped or whatever you want to call it.
Yes, the nearest one is open. It's got a lid on it that you can just remove.
I will sample whatever's in it.
Pickles.
As long as it's
pickles.
pleasant, vaguely pleasant.
It's pickles.
Smelling or tasting.
It's an ale of some sort. How familiar?
bad?
How familiar is your character with alcoholic drinks?
He's vaguely familiar. He's had to.
He's
He's not as much as like a sailor, but you know, he's more than the average person.
So he enjoys a drink now and then, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, because
Drink with friends and.
Yeah.
Okay. How wide has he had? I mean, like, halfling brews, gnomish brews,
Not
dwarvish
halfling.
brews.
It's well,
brews.
any. It's mainly like elven, dwarven, rogue.
Okay.
Well, any
you
of the
recognize
rogue.
it as a dwarven brew. You said the right word.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Basically, the languages I know:
Yeah.
elven, dwarven, human.
uh,
Is it
that's
any good?
That's probably from the ship, the down ship, if it's Dwarven Brew.
I know if I
it's-
mention it to the dwarves, they're going to be, oh, I can't leave that behind.
It's pretty good, yeah.
I grab a
barrel.
tankard. Is there any tankard around? I just grab a tankard.
Yeah,
of ale,
there's some spare tankards and stuff.
and I bring it up to the ship.
Okay.
And
Is there food stuff that we can use for the freed slaves?
Yeah, I mean, well, this is all unprepared stuff.
Yeah, this isn't like pre-prepared rations.
There might be some
Rations
edible
around.
stuff right now, up in the kitchen and maybe the pantry.
Uh-huh. Let's do that then.
Okay. So you go upstairs with the tankard as well.
yeah.
Okay. And
I
So
trust
you
I trust Lafdul's judgment. I take a tankard as well. Not for
You mean
myself.
a barrel?
Lafdul's just going to offer it to the dwarven person who we rescued.
Keller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
Keldor.
Same.
You mean
I
You're
don't want
both
it.
offering him a tankard of ale.
Why not?
You know,
he can
it's-
spread it amongst the others. He can spread it amongst the
It's
others.
a tankard of ale.
Why not? Dwarf likes his ale, doesn't he?
I mean, no, he might, but you're both offering it to him.
No, well, I'm
I
just
think
doing it.
I think you meant the
He's the only one whose name I remember, so I offer it to him. Yes.
We've
Ekith.
got Keldor and Ekith, so one to each.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They
I
They
say there's a
thank you.
large thing of ale down there, but I don't think we can take it. So, I don't know, one for the road.
thanks. I guess. He takes it, sips it, and not
Better than
bad.
being dead, I say sarcastically.
I mean, so they're not exactly sure why you've just handed them tankards of ale, but they take it, they sip some of them, and
You know,
Ockar gonna be
I'm like, is it like some kind of? It seems like really good ale, but it's nothing special.
You know,
Was
if you
it
guys
the stuff
are-
you transported?
It's substitute for food as well. It's
I don't
If
think
you
they
guys are
named
done
that
searching,
alcohol.
maybe we should probably think about heading out. We don't know when this thing is going to show up.
No,
should
that's the
probably
last thing
get
I was
going.
doing. I'm
Yeldan
not
is
doing
keeping
anything
it
else.
hot.
let's have a look in the pantry and take some stuff from there. In fact, when we bring the tanker back, I ask for volunteers to help me clean out the pantry.
okay.
Starting to sound like Braxon.
Now, at this point, the crew, some of the crew are coming to you, Braxon, and with some consternation on their faces, and they say, "We don't have the space for all this."
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
think so.
probably shouldn't say all that.
Well, wait, don't we have like a section for cargo?
No, we got a lot of prisoners that are prisoners.
You've got, you've got
slaves.
some prisoners, you've got a ton of freed slaves, and you're
Yeah.
trying to take all these books and foodstuffs and stuff like that.
Leave behind the foodstuffs. We don't need it all.
Hang
We're
on.
only going
We
for a
need
day.
food. We need food to feed the slaves. I'm wondering if
Hold
we
on,
need to get.
hold on. I know I'm not.
You can't
alive,
say anything.
It's
but
fine.
no, this
He's
is
still a
me.
member
Like,
of the...
you guys have plenty of food on that ship.
Yeah.
We have plenty of
know.
food.
It's not like
already
you
on
guys
the
are gonna be traveling for months and months. You have plenty of food on that ship.
We have
Fair enough.
Yeah, we have plenty of food. We don't need to take any more from this place.
It's
So
like the
let's just-
spoils of war. That's all I'm doing.
Let's leave the food behind, and if we leave the food behind, will we have enough room for getting everything else on board?
Not the books.
Not the
Not
boat.
the books. Braxton only cares about the books because he knows the seekers like books.
Okay,
we
if
take
we
some
leave behind
books?
half
Some
of the books, will we be able to get going?
Not with all the,
Well, the thing is we do have a portion of the ship where people cannot literally stay because can only be used for cargo.
How many books can we take?
Not very many.
Okay, throw the ones out that we can't take, and let's take off with the rest.
Yeah, let's just say the alchemy books.
Could I do an appraisal as they're going through it,
No.
or anything that looks valuable?
No.
Oh, you guys could throw off Higgimus's trophies. That would free up some room.
Maybe we could draw off some of Higgimus's more spacious trophies.
Beloriana also comes to you, Braxon, and she says, I'm very concerned about leaving right now. Many of you are not in very good condition, and the slaves are tired and hungry, and...
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
we
We need to
right
go.
now.
I was just wondering if we got enough room, or if we need to get the barrel data up and running.
We can.
I mean, we
temper-
can squeeze the people in and keep them on the deck, but it would be really difficult if we get into any kind of
Yeah.
combat situation.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna if we can't stay here for too long because there's a possibility of a big monster coming to the fort. So we need
big
to be gone
monster.
eventually.
All right, that's it. Let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Because Higgimus said that he talked with the Lord of the Lake and it was on its way. So we need to get out of here sooner rather than later.
I didn't know about that. Let's go. Right. Everyone, leave everything that's not valuable. Let's go.
Yeah,
No.
I guess we'll do
No,
that. then.
basically, we get the books that are already aboard. Got ya.
Did no
Oh,
one
wait.
really take that studded armor? I really want that studded armor. It might be magical.
The books are probably useless, but Braxon can't read, and he thinks books are valuable.
I can only read in Elvish, so if there's any books in
Braxon,
Elvish, I might take.
Braxon, the problem is that it's not enough. There's not enough time to check the books, and
Yep.
And there's not enough space to keep the books. So let's throw the ones out that are closest to the exit and take the rest.
So
Well,
yes.
Braxton already took some books out, so it'll be the first lot of books that went out. We'll
Let's
Be on the
take
ship.
as many. Let's take out as many as we need to, and feel happy that we
Uh,
got the rest.
Our other choice is to take the ship to the barrel data and see if we can get the barrel data up and running, but that will delay us leaving the planet.
We don't need the thing is we don't want to. Bialana said we shouldn't leave the planet right away with the condition that we're all in and the slaves.
We
No,
need to
she
at least
said-
get away.
she said-
we need to at least get away from the fort.
She
So
said we need to get going.
let's get
away from
moving
the
from
fort.
here.
She did
and
not
head
say
to
we
a-
need to get going. She definitely did not say you need to get going.
We're just not in a
We're not
ship
leaving
to
the
fight.
planet yet. We're heading towards the. We're heading. Let's fly towards the barrel darter, and maybe set that up anywhere but this fort,
Okay.
and away
Yeah.
from the water.
Yep.
All right, that's
Yeah.
what you're.
Um,
Okay.
As
so
soon as
that's what you're doing.
as soon as everybody is like, okay, we're going, Yeldan will get on the ship then, because he was
Yeah.
he was assuming the ship was below the wall, is why I was on the.
Can Braxton make a roll against his carpentry to have a rough guess as to how long it might take to get the barrel data ready to fly?
Not right now, because you're not at it.
Oh, not
I
from
can't-
memory.
No,
I
not from
can't
memory.
click the ship. I
So
can't.
we're
Okay.
going to be flying towards the barrel darter for now,
Okay.
because
I
that's
can't.
far away from the fort, and will give us at least some breathing room.
All right.
I can't-
I'll move it.
Yeah. I was trying. I'll move my token over there too.
So you put down in the little field. At this point, the sun is beginning to rise. It's basically crested the horizon. And
Right.
as you're leaving, you do not notice anything in particular about the water.
Okay.
Okay, so you put down near the barrel darter by the pond. The crew helps the freed slaves get off and get into the tree line kind of thing, and use some canvas to set up some tent-like structures and stuff like that. Unless you guys want to do something different.
No. I
Bra-
think we
Braxton
were
will-
like closer to the tree line, but other than that,
I'm just
Braxon will
that's just a hex.
find. Braxton's going to find Keller,
Mhm.
and he's going to say, "Do you guys have?" It's saying Dwarvish if the rest of the dwarves are around. Do you guys have a ship expert to come with me and inspect the barrel data, see how easy it is to repair?
Ekith speaks up and says, "Oh, I mean, we had someone who could do some basic repairs, but he ended up getting killed. But I know a little bit. It wasn't a
Right,
ship
okay.
after all."
Okay, what we're going to do, because we're quite packed out here, we're going to patch the ship up best as we can. Don't think you've got a working weapon over there. We just want to be able to get a bit of space on here so that we can use our weapon.
You planning to tow it, or do you have a spare helm for it?
We have a spare helm.
Okay. All right.
We mainly just want to get it up into the air so we can all fly back to Brawl with both vessels.
All right. Well, let's go take a look.
Yep. Well,
Okay. So looking over it, number one, one of the two front cabins is mostly intact.
Yeah.
The cargo hold is basically all intact, but the other front cabin and the helm room, which was at the very front, is just completely smashed. No roof, nothing, complete exposure.
Yeah.
So people can be in them. You could probably set up that second cabin as the helm's room, but there is no weapon on the ship.
Right.
we don't have like a week to sit and repair hit points of damage.
It takes multiple weeks, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, no. If we were going off, we'd be like boarding up the doors to the rooms that are exposed to vacuum. Well, they're not exposed to vacuum, but where people could go in and fall out the ship. We'd be blocking those doors off and mounting a helm and going. How packed out is our own ship?
But Oriana also said she wants to. I think she wanted to wait a couple days for them to recover, the slaves to recover from their malnutrition.
Is that what she said?
She said she wants to give them time.
Right.
She'll kind of leave it up to you, but
okay.
Can I do a...
I think giving them time would be a good idea since we're also pretty beaten up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here is what we're going to do. We've got a couple of days where we're going to give Bellarona time to try and heal people. I want people on watch. If that slave ship comes in, we might need to leave. So our hasty action plan is we get back on our ship and we get ready to hightail out.
Well,
what we can do in the meantime is I can try to see if we can get the barrel data in any sort of repair. If we can get it repaired, we can take it with us and see if Ekith can get it fixed when we get back to Brow.
I mean, you can mount a helm on on floorboards, and fly it. So
yeah.
Basically, all you need to do to this is mount a helm onto it. You will probably want to do some additional basic work to, it's not going to do any hull point repair, but it's just going to, cover up a few holes, put up a few, makeshift walls, stuff like that, so that people can't just don't roll off in their sleep or something like that. But yeah, I mean, that's basically your plan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's basically the plan to do basic repairs.
Okay, then we will go ahead and call the session here. You guys are going to be spending basically the day doing these things, getting some rest and food into the slaves, and maybe some healing for you guys, and things like that.
While Higgimus's body rots away.
It doesn't. It doesn't rot right away, so.
Yeah.
We don't know.
I figure we're gonna send Higgimus off before we leave. No point.
Can we put?
Well, you might want to talk to the Giff back on Brawl and find out what they do with or talk
Don't we
to
have a Giff with us?
Yes, you can talk to
Yeah.
Lenthus, but we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we put Higgimus in a barrel of rum to keep him preserved?
Oh my god, I'm too
Oh
big
God.
for that.
I
You
hear
might
that's
have
what they
been
did with
able to
Nelson.
squeeze him into one of those ale casks that were enormous back at the fort.
But we left those behind because didn't have time.
Okay, so let's do some figuring for experience.
How much experience do I get?
Actually, I mean, so again, you know, the party may decide to resurrect you, so you can make note of this, because you definitely did get experience out of that. I mean,
Yeah.
you would if you get resurrected.
More experience than you ever wanted.
Yeah. So we would. So how much experience do we get?
I'm gonna calculate that out right now. So first of all, you're not getting full experience for some of the people that you fought but didn't kill, because you haven't overcome them yet.
Yeah.
If they come after us, well, we'll be ready.
Or will we?
I don't think that the mage was not in the best of shape, so. Love, I hit him pretty hard with that magic missile.
Yeah, and they lost their healer anyway, so.
Yeah, they lost the priest. And by standard rules, you only heal 1 hit point per full night's rest.
Alright.
Yeah, but you don't know whether he has got healing potions or anything else. We have no
Yeah.
idea what he's packed.
Well, it'll speed up since we've got healing magic. Like I've got my lay on hands, and Lafdul's got his healing spells, and we got a cleric that's part of the crew.
You used up your lay on hands. Didn't you?
I can do it
Didn't
the
you
next
heal?
day.
Oh,
Yeah, over
okay.
the course of the next day.
If we're staying for like a couple days, I can use a lay on hands to heal up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think I'll also give you experience points for the like the basic guys that you also fought and killed earlier. So, just need a note of what those were. You know, the humans and half ogres and half orcs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Right.
The ones that were just generically killed off with
Yeah.
1 tree end.
Well, before, you know, the ones who weren't killed by the treant.
The ones we killed ourselves.
Yeah.
Have we? Is Falaran with us?
Yes, Velaran is with you.
Oh no, I was just wondering.
Did you want to
Okay,
ask him something?
No, I'll
I
save it for next session.
I'll ask him if he can, if he'll send a message to the rest of his friends to keep an eye out for the survivors from that.
He will do so. There were some
probably
casualties
hunt
amongst
them
the
down.
pixies, though. So.
Oh, well,
they're- yeah.
deaths or
We were pretty awesome there, except for the casualty. At least I avenged Higgimus.
Yeah, you did. You that was a pretty nice final hit there.
Somebody will have to take over the payments for the.
Well,
the
that's all
shop.
Braxon now. He's the lead. He's the captain technically.
Yeah, Braxton's our leader now. Oh God.
You're all doomed.
We're all gonna die in our next adventure.
Yep.
company of the broken items.
We're gonna have a trophy case and it's just filled with wooden spoons.
Iron spoons.
Rusted.
Low quality iron spoons.
And they're also rusted.
hmm
Oh god, rusted iron spoons.
All right. So that is going to come out to $12.50 for everyone.
Wow.
1250.
Yep, 1,250. I'll give out individual experience awards shortly.
I don't think Braxon did too well this week.
Well, we killed things, so you get XP bonus for that.
Well, no, he wasn't actually participating in any of those directly, so...
Well, true.
It was me and Higgimus mostly with the combats. Except for the guys
Yeldan
inside
was
the
in
building.
combat. Yeldan
Well, I
was...
said the guys inside the building, I said except for that.
The one guy Braxton could have taken out disappeared by the time he got there.
If he didn't drink that heroism potion, he would have made it.
Yeldan, you get an extra 80. And Higgimus and Ockar, you get 60.
Okay.
Lafdul, your thief gets an extra. Let me see. That is going to be. You successfully picked 2 locks, right?
Mm-hmm. And use knock on the third.
Yeah, it doesn't count towards thief experience points, so.
Oh, does it not count towards priest either?
Nope.
Ah,
You weren't
I knew it
spreading
wouldn't,
your
but-
ethos.
All right, so that is going to be not that one. Where is it? Okay, that is.
He's working out whether or not to give me 9 XP or 10.
That is going to be 150 experience points.
Ooh, to my rogue. Thief.
And Leva, you get an extra 100 experience points.
Okay.
You used your wild magic spell.
Yeah, successfully using that to overcome a problem of wanting to detect magic. All right. That should be it for this session. So when we come back next time...
Does Braxton get any extra, or
No, unfortunately.
just 1250?
Just 1250.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just unfortunately, you weren't directly in any of the combats, so...
No, that's fine.
Yep.
I just wanted to know.
Yep. All right, so when we come back next time, we will see what happens with getting these repairs going on the barrel darter and getting off this small world. All right, thank you guys for playing, and I want to thank everyone out there for watching. We shall see
Thanks for the
you
game.
next time.
Thanks for having us. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for
Rip
having us.
Higgimus.